Hello Divi Nation and welcome. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install and set up our free blog post template for Divi's Nutritionist Layout Pack. This is the final result we're aiming to achieve, so without wasting a lot of time, let's dive in and let's get started. All right, so the first thing we need to do here is to head over to this blog post, which I'll link to in the show notes below. So this is our free blog post template for the Nutrition Layout Pack. So what you want to do is to scroll down here until you get to this Get It For Free Today button. So you click on that and then you enter your email address, click on download. And now we need to click the download the files to download them. So as you can see, I have the file here downloaded onto my downloads folder. The next step now is to just find this folder. And what I'm going to do is I am going to just open this. And here you can see I've unzipped it and this is what's in the folder. Right, so what I'm going to do next now is I'm going to go now to my site and show you how to install it. So next we're going to come over here to my site. I'm in my WordPress admin dashboard. I've already gone ahead and logged in. So what you want to do is to scroll all the way down here to Divi and then you want to click on Theme Builder. Okay, so as you can see, I don't have any themes installed. And if we were to take a look at our blog post, you will notice that there is really nothing going on here. In fact, you know what? Let me go to this basic Hello World blog post and I'm just going to go into it and take a quick look. So now I'm just going to open this in a new tab so we can view what it looks like. So as you can see, there's no formatting. This is just basic and this is out of the box, bare bones. So what we may need to do here is to go in and add a featured image. So I'm going to click here on edit and notice that the content that I'm adding onto this blog post is actually in the WordPress builder. Okay. So over here now on the featured image, I'm going to click here and just add an image. Okay, so the image I'm going to add here is, let's add this guy here. Okay, so that's going to be my featured image. I'm going to hit save and then I'm just going to click update. Okay, so with that done, even if we come over here and refresh it, the default blog theme only shows the image in the actual post like this. Okay, now let's head over here to our site and let's see what happens when we add our template. Okay, so what we need to do now is to click here on portability, click on import, and now we need to add that file. So I'm just going to bring back my folder here and then just drag this file. But notice the file I'm dragging in here is the unzipped one. You're not supposed to drag the zipped one. Okay, so now I'm going to click here on import Divi Theme Builder template. Okay, so now that we've added our template, I'm going to click on save changes. And then next, I am going to now take a look at this blog post. So as you can see here, this is the default. And now when we refresh, it now has this beautiful design. So this is really awesome. And this is highly customized. This looks way much better than what we had before. Okay, so now that we have this here, what we're going to do now is to just go in so I can show you where you need to customize it if you needed to. So back over here on our theme builder, I'm going to click on this pencil icon and this is going to take us into the builder. But what I'm doing here is editing this in the actual template. All right, so first things first, what you can do here is to go into the row settings. And let's say you want to change this image right here. So what you'd need to do is to come over here to background. If you click here on this image tab, this is the image that we have here. And you can change this with your one. Okay, so if I delete this, you notice that there's nothing there and pretty much it's gone. Okay, so that is where you change that image. So I'm going to close out of here. Next, we are going to take a look here at this text. So if I click on this gear icon, it's going to take us into our post title settings. Now, if you click here on this paintbrush tool, this is going to take you to the heading. So this is the font we have. So let's say you have a totally different font on your site. You can change it here and perhaps change it to Oswald. Or if you want to use one of my favorite fonts, it's called Poppins. Let's search for it. And here we go. So that's Poppins right there. And let's say you want to change the color. You can always come over here, change your color just like that. Okay, so that's where you'd go and make your updates. All right, so next we also have this module here. So I'm going to click on this gear icon, and this is our text settings. But what has happened here is we are using dynamic text to pull the post categories. Okay, so this is how the post categories are showing here, which is pretty cool. Now, let's say you want to change the color and the design of this. So you could come over here to background, and this is where you can change the background just like that. And let's say you want to change the text color. You can just click here on the paintbrush tool, and you can change your font here like how we did before. And this is where you can change the colors just like that. Now you may want to make this bold, so you can just come over here and change that to semi-bold. And this is how you update this. But the most important thing is when you're updating this, you want to make sure that all the changes you're doing really match the colors of your brand. Now, moving on, we also have this area here. So this post content here can also be updated by clicking on this paintbrush icon. And again, you can see we are here on our titles. You can change the color here of our title. You can change this from regular to bold. You know, you can do all sorts of things. You can center this if you wanted to. Okay. And if you wanted to change the paragraph text, you can just come over here, click on font, choose Poppins, for example, and the paragraph text has been updated. And you can further go in here and adjust the size. So this is just to customize your main text. So once you do this, all your blog posts will be updated with this text. Now, moving on, over here, we also have this area here, which we can also go in and customize. So this is our related post. But before we talk about the related post, you can see here we have this design element here, which is this sort of a curve. Now, this one here can be adjusted by coming over here to our section settings, clicking on design, and coming over here to divider. So you can see this is the divider that we have. So if I were to change and add a color here, you can see that this is what it looks like. Okay, so you can change the divider style to whatever style you want. So you can see just by doing that, I was able to go in and change the style. Okay, so this is where you'd go in and change it. And moving on here, the text here can also be adjusted just like how I did before. And then finally here we have our related posts, which we can go in and also customize. Now, right now we only have one, and that is because I don't have any other posts here, but we can also highly customize this. So let's start off by coming over here. So this is where we have our rounded corners. We can adjust them here, and we can also go in and play around with our font's title here. As you can see, the quickest way to do this is by just hovering over here and clicking on this paintbrush tool. Okay, so if I click here as well, you notice that I can just go in quickly, change the color just like that. Okay, so that's the quickest way to do this. So if you want to change this and really make it look like your rest of your design, this is how you'd go in and make changes to this. And also the changes that you make here will apply across your whole website, because this is a blog post. Okay, all right, so pretty much this is the design. Now let's take a quick look at it, at this one more time. So here we go. We have our massive title here. This is where the category will be shown, and this is the content, and this is the author and our related posts. So there you have it. Thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and do follow us on our social media platforms. By doing so, you'll be notified every time we release new tutorials. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.